A very good morning, class ninth students. Today is Monday, 20th of July, and after completing a chapter in political science, I am heading towards the history portion, and I am going to start chapter 2, which is a very important chapter for you concerning your exams and also concerning your future. This chapter focuses on the principle of socialism, how socialism spread in Europe, what is socialism, what are the main principles of socialism, why is socialism important for India, and the second part of the chapter will deal with Russian Revolution. These are very important points concerning world history, and these are very important chapters. So I guess you will understand this chapter very thoroughly and will ask me questions whenever there is necessity of asking questions. These chapters are very important because I am going to ask a lot of questions from this chapter when I'll set the paper. So please, I want very much sincerity while you go through these videos which I am going to give you. Now, socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. Before moving on, I have told you that there is a provision of socialism in Indian constitution also. I told you that in preamble of India, Constitution of India says that India is a socialist secular state. So what is this socialist? What is this socialism all about? Socialism basically focuses on a classless society. What is a classless society? हम अपनी सोसाइटी में देखते हैं हमारे यहाँ अमीर लोग होते हैं गरीब लोग होते हैं वी हैव रिच एंड पुअर वी हैव बिजनेसमैन एंड वी हैव वर्कर्स. Socialism do not focus on this. Socialism says that everyone should be equal. It focuses on a principle of classless society where it provides equality to all people. There should be no division on the basis of wealth. मनी बेस्ड डिवीजन को सोशलिज्म कंप्लीटली अपोज करता है. सोशलिज्म फोकसेस ऑन अ सोसाइटी that is not divided, that is not bifurcated on the basis of wealth. It says that national wealth must be divided equally among all the people so that the gap between the rich and the poor needs to be equal. There should not be any gap between the rich and the poor. So socialism wants to establish a classless society where all should be united on the basis of equality and brotherhood. Socialism wants to have such control on the means of production and which may be the same and equal opportunities. Again I am telling, it wants to give equal opportunities to the rich and the poor. Okay? Socialism do not focus on the capitalist. Capitalist means industrialist. Some people who have a lot of money and they exploit the poor people, they use the poor people. Socialism is against that principle. So I hope you must have understood what is socialism. The easy definition of socialism is that socialism is a principle that focuses on equal opportunities and equal wealth to all sections of the society. It do not focus on division of wealth and division of society on the basis of money. Okay? I hope you must have understood. Let's move on to the main principles of socialism. Socialism pays more importance to society than individual. It lays stress on interest of society rather than individual. Socialism में कहता है ग्रुप में काम करिए. ग्रुप में रिच और पुअर कुछ नहीं होता. एक कोई अंबानी, अडानी, टाटा, बिरला, इनको ही काम मिले, इनको ही सारी चीज़ें मिले, इस फोकस पे सोशलिज्म का प्रिंसिपल नहीं होता है. Socialism says that common person should also get the money, common person should also get the facilities, common person should also get the opportunities from the government. So socialism focuses more on individual more on society rather than on individual. This is the first principle of socialism. Second principle, socialism wants to end to capitalism as capitalist as the foremost and the real enemy of the labor. वो कहता है कि जो बड़े बड़े लोग होते हैं, सोशलिज्म कहता है कैपिटलिस्ट. कैपिटलिस्ट मीन्स जिनके पास बहुत पैसा है, जिन्होंने बहुत पैसा कमाया है और जो गरीब लोगों को, लेबर्स का शोषण करते हैं, जो लेबर्स को परेशान करते हैं, सही से तनख्वाह नहीं देते, कम तनख्वाह देते हैं, दे टेक अ लॉट ऑफ वर्क. सोशलिज्म इज अ प्रिंसिपल दैट इज अगेंस्ट दीज इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, these businessmen. It focuses on labor oriented policies. कहता है लेबर को इंडस्ट्रीज के बराबर ले आओ, इतनी फैसिलिटीज दो कि लेबर शुड बी इक्वल टू इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटीज. देयर इज शुड नॉट बी एनी लेबर एंड ओनर, दे ऑल शुड वर्क टुगेदर. So these are very important 2 points. Third important point, private property. Socialism wants to end private property. It wants that whole society should have common control over land and other means of production. कहता है ये जो एक ही 2-4-10-20 कंपनीज को, 2-4-10-20 लोगों को सारे लैंड गवर्नमेंट दे देती है कि यहाँ पे होटल बनाओ, यहाँ पे इंडस्ट्री बनाओ. It should not be done like this. Again I am telling, socialism wants that property, land, जो government के resources हैं, they should be given to common people. Common people should also set up their industry. Common people should also be given loans. ये क्यों हो रहा है कि सिर्फ अंबानीज, अंडानीज जैसे इंडिया में होता है या कहीं वर्ल्ड में होता है कि बड़ी कंट्रीज में होता है कि बड़े बड़े लोगों को ही काम मिलता है, बड़े बड़े लोगों को ही सारी फैसिलिटीज़ मिलती हैं, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से लैंड मिल जाता है, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से लोन्स मिल जाते हैं. कहता है ये प्रॉपर्टी शुड बी डिवाइडेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सोसाइटी रादर देन इंडिविजुअल. प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी, किसी की प्राइवेट लोगों को काम मत दो, गवर्नमेंट के लोगों को काम दो. गवर्नमेंट के लोगों को काम दोगे तो कॉमन पर्सन को भी काम मिलेगा. देयर शुड बी स्टेट कंट्रोल ओवर द यूनिट्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, दे शुड नॉट बी एंड दे शुड बी नेशनलाइज. कहता है ये जो प्राइवेट कंपनीज है लाइक रिलायंस है, टाटा है, हिंदुजा है, एयरटेल है, कहता है कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. एक ही सारी जितनी कंपनीज हैं, all these companies should come under the rule of government. There should not be any private business. Every business should be controlled over by the government. Government should take control over all the businesses. All the schools, all the things should be in the hand of government. All the colleges, there should not be any private things. It is against privatization. Socialism is against privatization. It focuses on national interests. So these are 3-4 very important points which I have explained. There are more points that I'll be explaining in the next video. Okay? I hope you must have understood socialism today.